What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome back to the next Duel Links video. Today, we're going to be jumping into the Syrus event that just went live. We were going to do some more PvP, but we'll bring that back tomorrow. I want to make sure you guys have as long as you can, as much time as you need to unlock this character. So Syrus is now available. Syrus has come to Duel Links once before, I believe, but he was not unlockable. I think all I know is that I don't have him unlocked yet. So he's unlockable now, in case you don't have him like me. And you unlock him at 4,400 cumulative points. So basically you get points just by dueling, etc. You get more points. I believe you get more points when you duel him and you farm him. We're going to talk about farming him today. You guys can see Patters is in first place. I mean, are you kidding me? Must be nice. So they have like this little friend point that I've never seen before. Where basically you compare to your friends, you can see who's in first place and who's not. And then he has a really cool skill available at 9,200 points. You want to just farm the poop out of this event. You want to keep auto dueling like I'm going to be doing all day today. This skill allows you to banish a Jetroid or Parapsychroid. So, two very specific cards that attack that turn until your next turn. The monster will be safe while banished, allowing it to attack again or be used as a tribute summon the next turn. So, it doesn't say this is once per game. So this is like, I think this is a really good ability. I'm pretty positive you can make a dope deck around this, because being able to have a almost an interdimensional transporter as a skill seems really, really cool. You guys can see all the different roids that Syrus has available. This one has piercing. This one, I believe, gains 500 attack during the damage step, and when it's attacked, it loses 500 attack. We have Submarine Roid, my favorite roid, because it can attack directly and switch to defense mode. I believe it can, yeah, and then switch to defense mode once you attack directly. Oh, so good. Oh, I'm sorry. It has to. If this card attacked or was attacked, you can change this card to defense position. You can, you do not have to. But anytime you do damage with Submarine Roid, it's the original attack. So even if you equip this with, I don't know, what is completed, 7 completed, it'll still only deal 800 damage. You never got to worry about that. But in Duel Links, it's only 5 direct attacks. Pretty snazzy, honestly. I really like this card. Then we have Inverse Universe. Switch the attack and defense of all face-up effect monsters on the field. That can be pretty scary. Look, combo example. Block attack. Wow. You're, come on. I love you, Konami, but come on, what you doing? So you guys can see, you guys can take a look at all the different rewards you can get just by doing the event. You'll get like about one of each of his cards, except I don't think you get the ultra rare at all from him. I can't show you guys his level up cards yet. I'll have to do that tomorrow before PvP, because I should unlock him today. Right now I have 964 points, and we'll see how many points we get for farming him. The farming deck is the same as the last time we farmed Syrus when he was here. If you guys don't remember, I'll show it to you real quick. It just involves Acid Rain, Warm Worms. It's also, this is also a deck I believe you can use against Bandit Keith. It doesn't use Gravekeeper's Vassal and Union Attack because it's, I don't know, it's a little difficult to do that in my opinion. Now this is a deck this is a very similar deck to what we used last time. I think it's a little bit different. I think we played more Gaias last time. I'm gonna leave a link to the Reddit post in the description that someone posted. I'm not using that exact deck, but it's very similar, so there's no reason not to credit it. The Winged Dragon of Ra, you know the deal. You basically, we'll walk through it as we do the farm, but you want to open up with an Array of Revealing Light and Warm Worm. Like that, or a Medusa Worm. You really want these two in your hand. If you don't have it, you restart, no matter what. Or at least Guardian Statue. It's okay if you have Guardian Statue, but you really need Array or Planet Pathfinder. Honestly, you need Array. Array is more important. It's pretty much the most important thing in the game. But that's going to be the deck right there. We're going to go in 4-1 farm. I'm hoping he's level 40. He is level 40. You guys can see the last time Syrus was here, I didn't farm him very much. I did not farm him very much. Maybe we didn't even do a video on the channel. It's totally possible. So I'm glad I showed the deck list and put a link in the description. But I did manage to get an Express Roid today with my first farm. When this card is summoned, you can target 2 Roid monsters in your graveyard and add those targets to your hand. So refueling your hand, that's pretty good. Then we have the Submarine Roid. We have the Ambulance Rescue Roid as an unlockable card. This card cannot be special summoned except by fusion summon. Once per turn, when a monster inside of the field is destroyed a battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon that monster in defense position. So it revives. It's an ambulance. Do you get it? Then we have the Parapsychroid, which this card can attack your opponent directly. It's any 2 machine type monsters with the same name, which is pretty cool. We have the Steam Roid, we have the Drill Roid, we have the Steam Gyroid, or Gyroid, depending on your pronunciation. And then we just have the rares down here, which you guys can see already have enough of them. But I have a lot of cards to farm. So I'm hoping that I can do, my goal is I like to set these little personal goals, especially because I like to limit myself when it comes to Duel Links just a little bit. I want to farm Syrus 5 times today. Well, I want to unlock Syrus today, but after that, I want to farm him 5 times. So you guys can see we did not open up with the field spell, which is super important. That field spell is super duper important. You guys can see we did open up with this time, which is perfect. So you want to play a Ray of Revealing Light, and you want to go ahead and declare Machine. The very important part about playing this deck now is that you do not set your monster. Do not set your Guardian Statue. Do not set your Worm. It's super important you summon it in attack mode because he has Shield Crushes in his deck. So you want to make sure you don't get your Shield crushed. Once you have Planet Pathfinder, you just use it right away. If you're not going to be summoning anything else, it's just for deck thinning at that point. If you already got the array, you're good to go. But now what you want to do is activate the effect, and we're going to bounce that Submarine Word. And this is pretty much a guaranteed successful farm unless I choke harder than a 1-year-old on a Lego. I don't know. I don't want to be that choke. So we're going to go ahead and he's going to summon then Poly. This guy's got dreams. Now what's cool is that we can go ahead and, oh wow. I was hoping for a Worm, but it doesn't matter. We can just Guardian Statue it up. The one thing you do really want, I didn't mention, is the fact that the Ladybugs are in here. Instead of running 2 Ladybugs, you can run 1 Ladybug and 1 Aegis of Gaia. It's technically potentially a little safer because you need to get the Ladybug early enough in order to gain enough life points to break that 10K mark. And realistically, you do want to try to get as many points as you can get. Which is why some sort of union attack with double summon could work for Vassal and Ra, but you guys can see now I have the Ladybug. So I have the Ladybug and I have 11 cards left in my deck. So that means that at the very least, I'm going to gain 5,500 life points if I choose to use no Jar of Greeds or anything. If I have to do that, I will. But we should draw my Aegis of Gaia before hopefully the last card. Hopefully, there it is right there. So now we won't have to activate the Ladybug as much. You just have to get past 10,000 life points. You need to get 10,500 and you're good to go. So I like to activate my Aegis of Gaia as soon as possible because he doesn't have any destruction and I don't want it to keep asking me. You can actually just turn this off for now, but if you do turn it off, make sure you turn it on for your last turn. In fact, I'm gonna keep mine on auto because I know I'll forget, but you don't want to miss your anti-magic arrows opportunity. You do not want to miss your anti-magic arrows opportunity. The other thing I like to do is I like to, instead of using my Acid Rains right now, once I'm at this point, I like to just use my monster effects because we're going to get to a point where I want to be able to discard my Ladybug. So we don't need these field spells anymore. We can discard those first. But once I'm over 10,000, I like to get rid of my Ladybug completely because I don't want it to keep asking me to increase my life points because it takes up time. And the whole point of a farm is to do it as quickly as possible. So that's kind of the goal, kind of the dream, kind of the focus. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow with some good stuff, but I wanted to make sure you guys got this farming deck. You got the explanation as soon as possible in case you've never seen it before. There's new people downloading Duel Links every single day. Every single day. So I understand if you're already familiar with this, you're probably not even watching the video right now. You guys can see he goes for the Earthquake. It's not going to matter. He's never done that to me before.
Super Viacroy Jumbo Drill is digging this way.
Wow. Earthquake plus double Shield Crush. Is that a Digimon? This guy looks amazing. Music gets intense, intensified. But he has to end his turn and now we just get to destroy it with Medusa Worm. So, fortunately, you know, I was talking about having to discard the Ladybug. Because we have this field spell, we can hard summon the Ladybug if we need a third monster for Ra. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Guardian Statue first, but now next turn, I can go ahead and summon my Ladybug if I want to. It's kind of funny that we haven't drawn a single Jar of Greed yet, but we don't have to summon the Ladybug. And I'm not going to just because, I don't know, in my mind, I'd rather not summon the Ladybug. In my mind would rather not summon the Ladybug. I don't know what it is. There's a mental block there. I'd rather keep it in my hand and then discard it as opposed to putting the bug on the board. We have another Acid Rain. So now that we're above, we're at 11,000. Pretty safe. I'm going to go ahead and ditch this Ladybug this turn so we can speed things up. But knowing my luck, the next card we're going to draw is going to be the Ladybug. We have 2 Jar of Greeds in here, so one of those would be ideal. There we go. Nice. That'll speed up the farm just a tiny bit. A little unlucky with how long it took to draw one of those. That's all good. Not a big deal. I should have just activated Acid Rain there. That's a misstep on my part. And the reason why I say that is because... Oh, another Ladybug. Here we go, boys. Is because my Acid Rain is foil. So I might as well activate it, end our turn, and ditch this Ladybug. And now we're gonna be good to go. Even if he summons a monster, we're able to go ahead and before you summon Ra, make sure you go ahead and activate Medusa Worm, flip over Medusa Worm again, and destroy that face down monster. Now you can go ahead and you can normal summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. This is great because you get the Prismatic bonus, you get the Divine Beast bonus, make sure you hit yes. You get a whole slew of bonuses when you summon Ra. Whole slew of bonuses. We activate Anti-Magic Arrows, swing for 11,000, and there we go. Work your way towards that max. I don't have the Ra mat yet, so I gotta, this will be great. I wanna just casually get the Ra and Slifer mat. Just as time goes on, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and do it. I'm sure with Yugi's new ability, you could do some sort of Slifer farming deck, 100%. But we're rocking out with this one. I'm familiar with it. I know how it works. You guys can see we're gonna crush 8,000 points. 8,900, not a single pretty pack, but it's fine. It's fine. We did get a Steam Gyroid and then a bunch of rares, so it is what it is. It's not a big deal. You guys can see we got 106 points from that, so you really don't get that many points. We got +6 friend points, which maybe we're beating Patterns now, but I doubt it. But we got over 1,000 total points. We got to get to 4,400 to unlock him. I've versed him 3 times, and I've farmed him twice. The first time I just auto-dueled him, and then I was like, you know, let me make sure I farm him so I can get him as quickly as possible. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I know it's really short, but that's how you farm Syrus. You can unlock him. Just keep auto-dueling, use your orbs. You guys can see I have a butt ton of dual orbs that I'll be using today in between videos while stuff is rendering. But that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to show some shady love to that thumbs up down below. It really is appreciated your support on the channel during this time. And of course, hit subscribe if you enjoy Duel Links content or you enjoy my beard because it'll be coming back tomorrow. With that though, I'm gonna get the hashtag out of here. Have yourselves a fantastic day, but above all else, keep it shady.